Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reading a book to you named The Flower Prowler. One spring day, Daisy Duck rang Minnie Mouse's doorbell. "Hi, Minnie," Daisy said. "I brought you some marigolds from my garden." "Daisy, you're a dear," said Minnie. "They'll look perfect with my daffodils." "Definitely," Daisy agreed. "Daffodils are my favorite flower." "Mine too," said Minnie. But when the friends went out to Minnie's backyard, they had a big surprise. "My daffodils!" Minnie shrieked. "They're gone!"
"What happened?"
Minnie cried.
"They were here yesterday. The stems are still here."
Daisy pointed out. Minnie looked more closely.
"You're right,"
she said.
"But flowers are missing. It looks like someone chopped them off with something sharp."
"This is terrible," Daisy said. "It must be a flower prowler." "What's this?" Daisy asked a moment later. She pulled a few strands of fuzzy white hair off of a bush near the daffodil patch. "Is it a clue?" Minnie asked. "Maybe the flower prowler left it." "Maybe," Daisy said. "Or maybe it's from Fluffy's bow." A moment later, Mickey's doorbell rang. Mickey Mouse was standing on the porch. "Hi, Minnie," he said shyly. "I brought you a present." He held out a big bunch of daffodils, and they were tied with a fluffy white ribbon. "Oh, Mickey," Minnie cried. "How could you? You cut down my daffodils." "What do you mean, Minnie?" Mickey exclaimed. "I bought these at the Powers Flower Shop because I know daffodils are your favorite flowers." Minnie smiled. "Really?" she said. She was glad that Mickey wasn't the flower prowler. Minnie, Daisy, and Mickey decided to look around town for the flower prowler. They headed to the park and found Goofy with a daffodil in his lapel. And he was playing with a yo-yo that had a fuzzy white string. "Gosh, Minnie," Goofy said. "I didn't do it. This daffodil came from Powers Flower Shop. Mr. Powers is having a sale on daffodils today." "Really?" Minnie said. "That's quite a coincidence." Daisy nodded. "Maybe we'd better check out Mr. Powers' flowers right now." The four friends went to Powers Flowers. They peeked in the window. "That's Mr. Powers," Mickey said. Minnie saw that the shopkeeper had a sharp pair of scissors and a fuzzy white mustache, and his shop was full of daffodils. "He did it!" she cried. "I know it!" Minnie and her friends burst into the shop. "Where did you get these daffodils?" Minnie asked. "From a farmer named Miss Polt," Mr. Power answered. "She delivered daffodils here every day, but today she brought dozens of extras." Minnie wondered if Miss Polt could be the prowler. "Where can we find her?" she continued. Mr. Power pointed. "That away," he said. "You can't miss her. She has fuzzy white hair." Miss Polt's farm was called Polt's Goats. "Yes, I delivered extra daffodils today," Miss Polt told Minnie. "My favorite goat, Flower, usually eats a lot of them as soon as they bloom. But today, she didn't seem very hungry." That gave Minnie an idea. "May I see Flower?" she asked. Miss Polt led the friends to a pen, but there was no goat inside. "Oh dear," Miss Polt cried. "She must have escaped." "Look, there's a hole in the fence," Mickey said, pointing. "Now, what do we do?" Daisy exclaimed. "Not only are Minnie's daffodils gone, but so is Miss Polt's goat." Said Minnie, deep in thought. "Maybe these two mysteries are connected."
What do you mean, Minnie?
Daisy asked.
I just figured out who the Flower Prowler might be,
Minnie exclaimed.
It is someone who really likes daffodils. Someone who likes them even more than we do.
Daisy held up the fuzzy strands of hair. "Don't forget this," she reminded Minnie. "Isn't it still a clue?" "It sure is," Minnie agreed. "And so is this." She pointed to a trail of footprints. "Just follow me." Minnie and the others followed the footprints straight to Daisy's yard. There was Flower, happily munching away. "See?" Minnie said. "I knew it. There's our Flower Prowler now. If we could only train her to like weeds instead." The end. Thank you for joining me today. And please remember to press that subscribe button so I can read to you another day. Until then.